Episode 56 HR August 22, 2023. Indonesia mangrove wood converted to charcoal for Asia. Needing time for kittens, Ross and Ippy, of Rozep, answer your, wood, burning questions. What are the most hated drinks? Ippy, from https://fodmapeveryday.com. 10 of the worst tasting drinks people pretend to like. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. La Croix. Hint of lime, strawberry with a low battery, once waved at a kiwi, transported in a truck near bananas, shy watermelon, previous grape sighting, wait. Nope. Wasn't an orange, rumor of an apple, the concept of a pear, reflected shadow of a grapefruit, hypnosis recovered repressed memory of raspberry. Ross, wait. The most hated drink is 1 hour old water in my Ross dish. Ippy, time to close needing time for kittens for today. Back to the boring human point of view. Indonesia. Burning mangrove trees for a living, I'd quit tomorrow if I could. BBC News. BBC. 4 men cut up wood collected from mangrove trees, while another throws it into a furnace made from earth and stones. Once burned, the wood is. Burning mangrove trees for a living, I'd quit tomorrow if I could. August 14, 2023. Nurati looking at the fire in a furnace. Nurati uses the 2 furnaces he owns in the village of Batu Ampar, Indonesia for charcoal production. BBC World Service. Indonesia has more mangrove trees than any other country, but there's growing concern about the dangerous rate they are being cut down, turned into charcoal, and exported to places such as Europe, China, and Japan. People involved in the work know the trees are important for the environment and would like to quit, but they see no other way to survive. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. Inside a wooden hut, near his house on the island of Borneo, Nurati keeps 2 furnaces burning all year round. The 68-year-old employs at least a dozen people. 4 men cut up wood collected from mangrove trees, while another throws it into a furnace made from earth and stones. Once burned, the wood is cooled and packaged, ready to be sold. Mangrove wood is very hard and dense but not very durable, which makes it ideal for charcoal production and particularly good for barbecues. But it is a resource-intensive process with little return. Almost half of the 9,000 people in Nurati's village, Batu Ampar, rely on mangrove charcoal for a living, a tradition dating back to the 1940s. Some families like Nurati's have been doing this for generations. His father and grandfather owned the same furnaces, so he says this is the only work he knows. Indonesia is home to 20% of the world's mangroves, and Nurati's area, the Kuba Raya Regency, has the biggest mangrove forest in the western part of Indonesian Borneo. But the number of furnaces is increasing. In 2000 there were 90, but today there are at least 490, and that is speeding up deforestation. BBC graphic showing deforestation in the region from 2006 to 2020. The Batu Ampar mangrove forest will only last for another 74 years if things carry on as they are. It will all be gone in 2096, the researcher from the Bogor Agricultural Institute says. Thick, dense forest areas of mangrove canopy have decreased so much that bare patches can now be seen from planes overhead. Hawaii, Maui. Burning embers and toxic particles complicate search for bodies in Hawaii fire, U.S. ELPAS English. 2 people examine the remains of houses burned by the fire that has, in just 4 hours last Tuesday, devouring wood and melting metal. Michigan Technological Institute. MTU receives EPA funding for energy transition study. Daily Mining Gazette. Daily Mining Gazette. Uses a mix of fuels, primarily wood, paper, plastic, and tire-derived. From indoor stove wood burning, indoor cooking, and tobacco smoke. North Carolina, Fayetteville. Fayetteville fire, wood burns, massive blaze with 50-foot flames glows for miles. AOL.com. AOL.com. A pile of logging timbers burned overnight in Fayetteville, and the fire was so massive the glow could be seen for miles. North Carolina, Fayetteville. Fayetteville fire, wood burns, massive blaze with 50-foot flames glows for miles. WRAL.com. WRAL.com. Firefighters told WRAL News the wood that burned was natural and not processed or treated with chemicals. Texas, Port Arthur. Port Arthur woman flown to Galveston Hospital to be treated for burns after house fire. 12newsnow.com. Firefighters were unable to determine if the wood frame house had working smoke detectors. Author, 12newsnow.com. August 14. Washington, Whatcom and Skagit counties. Wildfire smoke lingers, burn ban in effect for Whatcom and Skagit counties, 790 kgmi. kgmi. No outdoor burning is allowed, including residential and agricultural burning. Home heating with fireplaces and uncertified wood stoves is also. Canada, British Columbia, Kamloops. Smoke and showers in the forecast for Kamloops and the Okanagan. INF1 is infotel.ca. Infotel.ca. The PM 2.5 index records fine particulate matter that is most harmful to health. The target is 12 micrograms per cubic meter of air with anything. Canada, Northwest Territories, Fort Smith and Slave Lake. South Slave update, Fort Smith wildfire expected to roar back to life Sunday, CBC News. CBC. The enormous, out-of-control wildfire burning 4 kilometers south of Fort, winds blowing the wood buffalo fire directly toward the community. Canada, Ontario. Wildfire smoke from Quebec causing poor air quality in northern Ontario. iHeartRadio.ca. iHeartRadio.ca. Reduce sources of indoor air pollution such as smoking, vaping, burning incense and candles, frying foods, using wood stoves and vacuuming. Contact. Australia, Canberra. No big surprise in the Mantina contract affair. Canberra City News. Canberra City News. Wood smoke is responsible for considerable chronic disease of the heart and lungs. It is more carcinogenic than cigarette smoke and the PM 2.5. United Kingdom, Drax. UK biomass strategy won't stop destruction of North American forests. Cleantechnica. Cleantechnica. The new strategy promises improved sustainability standards. But it upholds the ongoing fallacy that burning wood from forests is carbon neutral. India, Goa. Air pollution could boost antibiotic resistance. The Lancet Planetary Health. The Goa Spotlight. Particulate matter 2.5 or PM 2.5, particulate matter, are very fine. The heading association between particulate matter, PM 2.5 air pollution. Indonesia. Indonesian capital city trials work from home in bid to improve air pollution. I24 News. I24 News and airborne spikes of the tiny pollutant particles known as PM 2.5 were so bad in August that the Indonesian capital topped Swiss company. Indonesia, Jakarta. Jakarta orders civil servants work from home to improve air quality. Barons. Barons. Airborne concentration of the tiny particles known as PM 2.5 recently surpassed other heavily polluted cities such as Riyadh, Doha, and Lahore. PM 2.5 and human health. An almost perfect PM 2.5 study, while not quite. American Council on Science and Health. American Council on Science and Health. Further evidence supporting PM 2.5 reduction as a population-based approach to promote healthy cognitive aging. Such air pollution studies of cohorts. PM 2.5 and human health. Air pollution associated with higher rates of dementia, poor health. Helio. Helio. Fine particulate matter, PM 2.5, can originate from a variety of environmental sources, like wildfires, agricultural emissions, coal-fired power plants. PM 2.5 and human health. Widespread smoke from regional fires poses serious health risks, akin to a giant cigarette. Chema. Higher concentrations of PM 2.5 can really irritate all of our lungs, and it's like being really close to a fire. If you get a big breath of smoke. PM 2.5 and human health. Indoor pollution exposure may worsen lung function in those who formerly smoked. Pulmonology advisor. Investigators sought to determine whether estimated concentrations of indoor particulate matter with a diameter less than 2.5 m, PM 2.5, and PM 2.5 and human health. An integrative analysis of lipidomics and transcriptomics in various mouse brain regions in ScienceDirect.com. Exposure to fine particulate matter, PM 2.5, has been associated with various neurological disorders. However, the underlying mechanisms of PM 2.5. PM 2.5 and technology. Study reveals impact of coal-fired power plant emissions on climate during COVID-19 lockdown. Energyportal.eu. These findings provide valuable insights for formulating policies to control PM 2.5, a type of particulate matter. The study, published in the PM 2.5 and Technology. Impact of coal-fired power plants on cloud formation and climate change. Energyportal.eu. into particulate matter, resulting in particles rich in sulfate. Provides important insights for policymakers in controlling PM 2.5. https://RAC President Testword Pre-SS.com/ Please attach PDF letter to NIID Director Dr. Jean Marazzo to an email from you to Jean Marazzo NIH.gov/. Episode 56 GF July 19, 2023. The Ask, request a complaint-based system from 10 attorney generals suing the EPA to give wood stove users certainty. The Ask, emails of 3 NIH officials Jean.Marazzo@nih.gov, Hugh.Auchincloss@nih.gov, Lawrence.Tabak@nih.gov emails of 13 assistant attorney generals, deputy attorney generals and general counsel preparing to sue the EPA to provide clarity for indoor residential wood stove manufacturers, vendors, and users. Instead, the Assistant Attorneys General should ask for a PM 2.5 pollution complaint-based system in place of the failed wood stove certification program. The states involved are Alaska, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Jersey, New York, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington, as well as the Puget Sound Clean Air Agency. Contact emails for the 13 Assistant or Deputy Attorney Generals and a General Counsel are Cody.Doig@alaska.gov Alaska Senior Assistant Attorney General email, Cody Doig. Jason.James@ilag.gov Illinois Assistant Attorney General email, Jason James. Goldstein@oag.state.md.us Maryland Special Assistant Attorney General email, Stephen Goldstein. Turner.Smith@mass.gov Massachusetts Assistant Attorney General email, Turner Smith. Peter.Serto@ag.state.mn.us Minnesota Special Assistant Attorney General email, Peter Serto. Lisa.Morelli@law.njoag.gov New Jersey Deputy Attorney General email, Lisa Morelli. Nicholas.Batino@ag.newyork.gov New York Assistant Attorney General email, Nicholas Batino. Paul.Garahan@doj.state.or.us Oregon Attorney in Charge email, Paul Garahan, one of 2 or attorneys. Steve.Novick@doj.state.or.us Oregon Special Assistant Attorney General email, Steve Novick, one of 2 or attorneys. Nick.Persampieri@vermont.gov Vermont Assistant Attorney General email, Nick Persampieri. Caroline.Kress@atg.wa.gov Washington Assistant Attorney General email, Caroline Kress. Chris.Wrights@atg.wa.gov Washington Assistant Attorney General email, Chris Wrights. Jennifer.Cleanair.gov General Counsel, Puget Sound Clean Air Agency, Jennifer A. Dold. A new icon has been added to the RAWSC President's website, which is now the nearest right icon. The icon is an ask that has already been described in episode 56 GB, description of the parties who should be at the table when deciding on safe wood stove emission limits and fence line measurements, rather than wood stove certification, and emails to contact 10 deputy or assistant attorney generals and 1 general counsel. Those PDFs are included at the icon link. Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates, see https://racpresidents.wordpress.com and click on the nearest right icon for the ask. 1. Email PDF letters to 3 officials of the National Institutes of Health, NIH, and NIID https://RAC President Testword Pre-SS.com/ Please attach PDF letter to NIID Director Dr. Jean Marazzo to an email from you to Jean Marazzo NIH.gov/ The Ask 2. Email PDF letters to 13 Assistant Attorneys Generals, Deputy Attorney Generals and General Counsel https:// RAC President Testword Pre-SS.com/ Please contact Attorneys General about August suit versus CPA asking for certainty for wood stove users. RACEP asks for complaint-based SITM based on PM monitor data exceeding EP/ to the right of that 3. Barbie goes to the dating game https://racpresidents.wordpress.com/1-barbie-goes-to-the-dating-game to the right of that 4. Cookies that may contain rocks are recalled https://racpresidents.wordpress.com/cookies-that-may-contain-rocks-are recalled/ to the right of that 5. The Fox Owns the Forest card game https://racpresidents.wordpress.com/the-fox-owns-the-forest-card-game-TBA Then to the right of that, the latest months, 6, August and 7, July 2023. Of PDFs of articles with URLs to search on https://rossipresidents.wordpress.com/1-august-2023-pdfs-of-urls and https://rossipresidents.wordpress.com/1-july-2023-pdfs-of-urls to the right of that. 8. Stickers to hand out for ROSEP, games such as 9A, Bingo for ROSEP, 9B. Crosswords for ROSEP 9C, PM 2.5's Jeopardy free game https://u2.be/lnsg32pydnc 9D, PM 2.5 free Monopoly https://u2.be/cuck1pscqnq and Endwood Smoke Monopoly 9E, vending machines for PM 2.5 monitors, and 10. Icon links to 30-minute YouTube videos and Spotify podcasts as well as podcasts.google.com, Castbox and Pocket Cast. Pocket Cast is only free on the phone app. Pocket Cast works on Apple phones, and, below those icons, icon links to monthly URLs of PDFs from June 2023 to May 2022.